up, guys? This is Soundwave Jordan here, and we are back once again with a lot of gaming news. And this is probably gaming news you guys already heard of this week. Why? Well, not today, but this week was the week of E3. As you guys know, E3 is one of the biggest weeks for gamers, and it's when all developers, publishers announce many things for the things they have planned in the future, things such as games, new hardware, software, just everything revolving around gaming. And of course, they said massive news about all the titles I'm following, and that includes Gears of War, Titanfall, Battlefield, Star Wars, etc. And of course, some other installments that I will be following in the future. Now, as you guys know, this video right here is going to be more of an E3 roundup. Yes, as you guys know, E3, like I said, happened this week. There were a lot of news regarding it. A lot of things that most of you probably already heard of. So I'm just doing a quick roundup for things that happened, especially for the games I will be following and games that I already am following as well. So let's start off with Titanfall 2. Titanfall 2 was presented during EA's press conference, which was held Sunday. And first and foremost, before I dive into the conference and of Titanfall 2, I have to say that the EA conference was the most disappointing conference for this year's E3. I'm pretty sure many people can agree with that. The conference was just, it was just very disappointing, you know? They could have done a lot better. But during the conference, they showed Titanfall 2, and Titanfall 2, well, it impressed me. They showed single-player gameplay trailer. The single-player gameplay trailer looked amazing. It was incredible. It looks freaking awesome. Pretty much the trailer is pretty much showing that there's going to be a very nice and awesome relationship between the Titan and the protagonist of the single-player campaign. And I'm looking forward to that. Multiplayer-wise, they showed a multiplayer trailer. There are so many new gimmicks towards the multiplayer. They have grappling hooks. They have new Titan abilities. They have so many new weapons, so many things you can do. They have some type of gravity grenade. It's just looking very nice. Overall, I have to say Titanfall 2 is looking pretty darn nice, and I'm looking forward to its release on October 28th, 2016. Really looking forward to that. The next game during EA's conference was Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 blew many people's expectations because, well, it looked incredible. That game just looked phenomenal, especially with the Frostbite engine. Everything about it was just on point. The gameplay, the trailers, just how everything was just perfect, you know? And I'm really looking forward to this game because it's set in World War I era, which is an era that was really never explored in most shooters. And Battlefield 1 and DICE and EA, everything all together, they're going to be exploring that game together, and I can't wait. They showed many gameplays of the Battlefield 1 from E3, and they even showed something incredible, which was the Zeppelin crashing down. When I say that was visually spectacular, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was insane. It was near perfect, and I just can't believe DICE and EA are really going out with a bang with this one. And I can't see what other Battlefield will be able to top this. But you know, anything will be surprising in the future. But that's how I felt about Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was amazing. I give that a 10 out of 10 for E3's conference. I didn't mention Titanfall's 2 rating, but I will give Titanfall 2 an 8 out of 10 for the E3 conference. So, yeah. The next thing they showed was EA Star Wars. Well, not Star Wars Battlefront, but just Star Wars in general. EA plans to do many things with the Star Wars franchise since they have the license by Disney. And one of the things is they will be releasing a new game in 2018 that will be developed by Visceral Games, who are the developers of the Dead Space franchise and Battlefield Hardline. As you guys know, those games are highly rated. I'm not too big of a fan of Battlefield Hardline, though, but the Dead Space franchise, I love the Dead Space franchise. It's freaking awesome. And it's really nice to see that Visceral Games will be developing a new Star Wars game that will be releasing sometime in 2018. However, that was the only thing they showed in terms of progress of what they're going to be doing with Star Wars in the future. And that was really disappointing. Yes, we all love Star Wars. Star Wars is amazing. But how it was presented during the EA conference was really, really poor, at least in my opinion. I'm afraid I have to give Star Wars Battlefront, not Star Wars Battlefront, but just the Star Wars event at EA's conference, I'm gonna have to give that a 5 out of 10. That I was just, I mean, besides this image right here, that was about 5 seconds long or 7 seconds. That was the only true gameplay they showed. I mean, we know Star Wars games are being developed by Respawn Entertainment, BioWare, just everything, but they didn't show anything. They didn't really show any gameplay, and that was really disappointing. So, yeah, I have to give that a, you know, 5 out of 10. The next game they showed at EA's conference was Mass Effect Andromeda. Mass Effect Andromeda continues to be a huge project for EA, and of course, BioWare. BioWare is, going big with this game right here. Mass Effect will be an open world space game, and I'm really looking forward to that. It looks freaking awesome. They showed a little behind the scenes trailer that had a couple cinematics within the trailer, or cutscenes, whatever they were. And I have to say, I was really impressed. I feel that Mass Effect is one of those games where they just show so many behind the scenes videos of it, because it's one of those passion projects. It's one of those passion large scale projects that many people care about. So that's why I feel that's why they're showing so many behind the scenes video. And when I was watching it, I was impressed. I was happy with it. So I have to give that a 7 out of 10. They didn't show any gameplay. They showed some cutscenes, but needless to say, I was really happy with it. But that rounds up most things regarding the EA conference. We're going on to the Microsoft conference and the things they announced. Gears of War 4. You guys can see right here, old man. It looks like old man Logan as Wolverine, but no, this is Marcus Phoenix. Marcus Phoenix in his old age. And they showed a Gears of War 4 demo. And let me tell you guys, that Gears of War 4 demo was hilarious. Why? Well, they kept on showing so many bodies getting ragdoll around the field because of the environment system. It was hilarious, and I really enjoyed the gameplay. And I have to say, Gears of War 4 looks extremely promising in terms of gameplay and story as well, considering we're going to be learning more about JD and, of course, Marcus Phoenix and what happened between, well, the whole entire Gears of War world. So, really looking forward to that. Gameplay looks freaking awesome. I will give this a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. But this wasn't the only Gears of War related thing that happened. The next Gears of War related thing that happened during the Microsoft conference was for Killer Instinct, because they announced that General Rom was officially playable and available for Killer Instinct Season 3. That's right, guys. General Rom is the next character that was released for Gears of War. I mean, not for Gears of War, for Killer Instinct. And boy, oh boy, I played him in a couple matches today, and he is truly menacing. He's very slow, but he is huge. He is the size of Aghanos, and it's pretty darn crazy. It's pretty darn crazy. He is massive. He is freaking massive, and it makes me really happy. Why? Because not only General Rom joined Killer Instinct, but look how huge Killer Instinct expanded. Remember when people looked down on that game when it was first announced? People doubted Microsoft. People doubted Double Helix. They doubted Iron Galaxy. Look at this game now. This is one of the most prosperous fighting games out there. And it makes me really happy. The community is huge. Everything about it makes me really happy. And I'm just so happy to be part of this community, because I really enjoy this fighting game. I feel like this is the fighting game I have definitely enjoyed the most. And nothing can top that. Killer Instinct, it's sad if it does end with Season 3, but I cannot say that I wasn't happy. I cannot say that, because I was truly happy with this game, especially when I was playing it. So I'm gonna give this 10 out of 10. Why? Because just what Killer Instinct been through for the last 3 years has truly been phenomenal, and it's still striving to this day. And we even have one more character to be released. I can't wait to see what that is. I'm thinking it's going to be Idol, considering he's the only character missing from the Killer Instinct franchise. On to the next game. Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 2, they showed an awesome, beautiful cinematic for this game. And boy, oh boy, it looks incredible. Oh my gosh. They released an open beta. I have been playing the beta nonstop, and it's a lot of fun. It's freaking crazy. And the cinematic, as you guys know, Halo Wars, the game itself, is notorious for having the beautiful cinematics, and they still continue it with this day. The cinematics for this game are incredible. Like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing, and I cannot wait to see what more will have to come in the near future. The beta lasts a week. It started Monday, and it will be ending this upcoming Monday as well. So I highly recommend you guys check that out. I'll give this game during the Microsoft conference probably a 9 out of 10. Why a 9 out of 10? Well, they didn't show much gameplay. They didn't show much gameplay. I cannot lie. They did show a gameplay trailer, but they didn't show much gameplay. But that doesn't mean the game is bad. I really enjoyed the beta. I really enjoyed the showcase during E3. But I'm just talking about the E3 presentations and how the game was presented. And of course, they could have shown a little more gameplay during the conference, but the game is still great, and I'm really happy about it. We have returning characters such as Captain James Cutter and the UNSC Spirit of Fire. Well, there's a lot of things happening with it, and it makes me pretty darn excited. Things will be happening with this game, and I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, 9 out of 10 for this E3's conference, and that's pretty much all of the big news for the Microsoft conference. Now, overall, I felt like the Microsoft conference was great. Everything was pretty darn good. It was like I gave it like a solid 8 out of 10. It wasn't perfect. Not every conference was perfect, but I have to say Microsoft did a good job. They showed off new updates that will be coming to the Xbox One. They showed off new hardware such as the Xbox One Slim and Project Scorpio, and they showed off many games including Halo Wars 2, Gears of War, Killer Instinct, etc. So that's just how I feel. So that's pretty much all of the games I'm following currently, but there are some other titles that I will be keeping an eye on since they did spark my interest. Titles such as Crackdown 3. For those who do not know, I have been slightly following Crackdown 3 to see what's going on with it. They haven't shown much about it, but the only thing they did show recently was the fact that it will be released next year instead of this year. So they want more time to polish up the game. I have no problems with that. So I guess we'll see. I guess we will see what's going to be happening with this game. So, yeah. Also, another game that sparked my interest was Prey during the Bethesda conference. This game looks really mysterious and really dark as well, considering the cinematic they showed. They showed like some type of clone. I don't know. It was really weird, but that's why it sparked my interest. That's why I feel it's going to be a really interesting game, and I will definitely keep an eye on it. So I'm proud to say that I will be following Prey and see what's. And I'm going to. I can't talk. Oh my gosh! And I'm going to see what's going to be happening with this game as well. So let's see what Prey has in store in the near future. Also, another game that sparked my interest and really captured my attention because I love the BioShock franchise was We Happy Few. This game is pretty darn twisted. I don't know what to say about this game. It freaked me out. I was really scared watching the gameplay presentation during the Microsoft conference. And, well, it was kind of weird. Really weird. It definitely gave me BioShock vibes, and I really enjoy those BioShock vibes, considering BioShock Infinite is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. And this game, We Happy Few, reminds me of it. It reminds me of a twisted world. And that's what BioShock delivered so greatly on. A twisted world that had so many flaws hidden under it. And I feel like We Happy Few is doing that as well. And just the whole presentation, the whole look, everything about it just looks great, looks nice. And I can't wait to see what's in store for this game. It looks freaking great. So, that's another game I will be keeping an eye on as well. It will be releasing sometime this year. So, keep an eye on it. Another game that sparked my interest was Inside. Inside is a follow up or spiritual successor to Limbo. And for those who do not know, Limbo is now free. So I highly recommend you download the game. It's a puzzle platform game, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I also streamed the game not too long ago. So, if you guys ever want to check out my stream, I'll leave a stream link inside the description so you guys can check it out if you want. I stream every now and then. Most of the time I do stream at night. Why do I stream at night? Well, because I don't know, I just like it better at night, I suppose. But Inside, it looks pretty darn good. It looks like another type of Limbo, but with a lot more things happening as well. It's a follow-up to Limbo, and everything about it looks pretty darn creepy, but at the same time pretty darn interesting. It's another puzzle platformer, and of course it will be a little more difficult considering puzzle games get more difficult with sequels and whatnot. So let's see what this game has to. Let's see what this game has to show when it releases on June 28th. That's right, it releases in 11 days, and I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for more. I more likely will buy this game, and more likely will stream it as well. So check me out. Also, the next game that definitely sparked my interest, which was announced last year, was Record. So Record, as you guys know, Record was announced last year during Microsoft's conference, and it's being made by the developers of Mega Man and Metroid Prime. And as you guys know, those are some legendary titles right there. And the fact that they're going to be developing this game, well, it makes me really happy. Now, I can't wait to see more things they have to show regarding this game. It's going to be releasing September. I can't remember the exact date, but it will be releasing September for $39.99. Why is it $40? I have no idea, but I have no problem with it. I absolutely have no problem with it. And of course, I can't wait to see what they have to show more in terms of gameplay or just any new features that may be coming up in the final product. So, yeah, that's pretty much all of the games we covered. Titanfall 2, Battlefield 1, EA Star Wars, Mass Effect Andromeda, Gears of War 4, Killer Instinct, Halo Wars 2, Crackdown 3, Prey, which is a game I will be following. We Happy Few, I'm going to be checking out this game to see what's up with it. Inside, I will be buying this game. Record, I'm definitely going to be checking out more things regarding it. So, you know, this E3 was pretty darn good. I didn't talk about all the conferences because, you know, those other titles didn't really interest me. So, yeah, you know, I can't follow every title. I'm only one person. But, like I said, I try to follow as many as possible because, you know, we all love games in general. So, yeah, those were all of the games I really enjoyed. And, of course, I'm really looking forward to what Microsoft has in store in terms of games in general. The Sony conference was spectacular as well. They showed off God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, a new game called Days Gone. What else? Detroit Become More Human. They showed off a lot of good things, and I have to say I was really impressed. So overall, though, I feel that this year's E3 was pretty good. It wasn't crazy, it wasn't outstanding, but it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. I was screaming for Halo Wars 2, as you guys know. I'm a big fan of Halo, and I love Halo Wars. So, yeah. So, you know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much how I feel about everything regarding E3 this year. Pretty much every conference did well except the EA conference. I feel that EA did a horrible job, but that's just my opinion. But needless to say, E3 this year was once again spectacular, and of course, I will look forward to many more E3s that's yet to come in the future. So, let me know what you guys think about E3 this year. Let me know what you guys think about every game that was presented this year. Please enlighten me and tell me what's your game you're looking forward to and why. What conference did you like best? Just tell me everything. I will leave all trailers inside the description, as well as my Twitch stream link, so you guys will be able to see what I do in terms of streaming when I stream my games and whatnot. So, thank you guys for watching. Though that's just how I feel about E3. Like I said, this video was just an E3 roundup, and that's all I really have to say regarding everything regarding E3. I will be uploading more gaming news starting today for what's to come. And of course, I can't wait to see what's more to show over the weekend. So, thank you guys for watching. This is Soundwave Jordan here. Peace, late, and remember, since E3 is over, we are back once again with more gaming videos. I'm out and have a lovely day, and see you guys in the next gaming video regarding any game you follow.